Tonight, 7 more cases of COVID have been found on a Norwegian cruise ship, bringing the total to 17, including one probable case of the Omicron variant. The Norwegian breakaway arrived back at the port of New Orleans this morning. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta. The breakaway departed from New Orleans on November 28th and stopped in Belize, Honduras, and Mexico on its voyage. Paul Dudley has more.
The Norwegian breakaway back at the port of New Orleans Sunday morning. The cruise line says COVID-19 cases were found among its crew members and passengers. Everyone on board had to be vaccinated and tested before getting on, but still a handful came down with COVID.
We are told the cruise line followed CDC guidelines by isolating all of the positive passengers, but also by testing everyone before they got off the ship.
Last night about 7, they said everybody's got to be tested all of a sudden. We all have to be tested, and they were making us all go. We were in the middle of our dinners, shows, everything.
Adding to the confusion, passengers say they were not told about the positive cases.
They tested us and left us. We never knew last night. Nobody ever knew. This morning on the news, people started seeing it.
No, we didn't know anything about an outbreak on the ship.
We heard when we got to port and had cell phone service and saw the news.
We asked Norwegian why passengers weren't notified, but they did not get back to us with an answer in time for this story. Passengers we spoke to say they have questions as to why they weren't told, especially since masks were not required.
Everybody just standing there with no mask on, and then all of a sudden 10 people's positive on the ship. Nobody told us last night or today.
I guess I can understand both ways. I guess they didn't want to incite riot by telling all the passengers, but still in all, I guess I would have liked to know.
Norwegian says all of the identified cases on board are asymptomatic. Paul Dudley, Eyewitness News.
And here's a live look at that ship in port right now. It was supposed to disembark around 4 this afternoon, but as you can see, it is still docked. We reached out to the cruise line and a spokesperson told us it will still leave tonight and that guests must now wear masks while indoors. The state health department says that the person who is thought to have the Omicron variant is a crew member who did not leave the ship and is also not from Louisiana.